I'm going to unmute Mary Lindsay, whose mother was indeed diabetic, and she has been documented her results, by her just using the Te Divina detox tea and the reishi mushroom. Lady Mary Lindsay, if you are with us, please unmute your mic and welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you this evening, ma'am?
Hi, Christopher. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excited because
Awesome.
our product has done it again.
Awesome, awesome, Mary.
Yeah.
Please tell us your story. Tell us about your mom and what she was before the product, and since she has started using the mushroom along with the tea, how that has impacted her life.
Okay. All right. When my mom came to visit me, I checked her blood pressure and also her blood sugar level. When I checked it, the blood pressure was 192 over 118. I said, wow, 192? I said, no, man. I checked the blood sugar level. When I checked it, it was saying 23.1. I was shocked. I said, this cannot be. When I checked the medication, she was taking the medication and she was taking all of them that like the way doctors tell her to take it.
Yes.
And all right, so every morning now, I make a gallon bottle of the Te Divina detox tea. And I gave her the 20 ounces per day for 1 week straight. So the following week now, I continue with another pack along with the Ganoderma, that the reishi mushroom, the capsule.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So every morning I will do the pressure, the check-in, and I wrote it down, watching it. When I check it yesterday morning, I was so surprised. Our pressure was 123 over 83, and our sugar was 8.7. I was emotional, because I said, I proved this product again, because I am a living testimony of it, and I prove it again, and I'm feeling so excited. So, lo and behold, you know that the medication, they don't work as the doctor says. Wow. These natural products, they did it. I'm telling you guys. She put on back her weight now, because she lose a lot of weight, but she's putting back a little more. Yeah, and I'm really excited for this one.
Awesome, awesome, Marie. Let me ask you, you said her reading is now 8. Where is it coming from? Where was it the first time you took it?
It was 23.1 the first day. 23.1.
Oh my goodness.
Way over.
And the second day when you check it?
I guess when she started the tea, let me look at it. The second day it was telling me 21.1. Yeah.
And then thereafter, just give us the numbers, because I know you have it documented.
So on the other day, the third day I was getting 16.1, then I go down to 12.8, and then 11.3, and then I get the 8.7.
Wow. So we're expecting, ladies and gentlemen, that as she continues to use the mushroom, that along with the tea, then she's to get to the manageable normal rate of just about 5.5 to 6 thereabout. This is amazing, and Mary, what you're saying, I believe it, because I have loads of customers across Jamaica, the Caribbean, and by extension the United States, and this is the very same thing that they are telling me. Some of these persons, they were using their medication while taking the product, and then they realized that, whoa, for the very first time, the blood sugar is balanced. And so what they have done is to put away the pharmaceutical medication and is now depending solely on these particular products. And what do you know? They don't need to, they have never had a spike to begin with. Number two, it remains normal. And they are not worried, because they say once they're drinking the tea and once they're using the Chaga and the reishi, then they are very confident. Some of these persons, what they have done is that they have moved away from, let's say, the Gano pills or the powder, and they have gone to the spore oil. Those persons who have gone to the spore oil, what they are saying to me is just mind-boggling, because the people are saying just by taking the spore oil alone, they are seeing, the blood sugar, even they are worried now, because the blood sugar is now dropping lower than it really ought to be. So My advice to them is to not take it every day, but take one every other day because of the potency of the product. So thank you very much, Marie. I know you have the readings as well for the blood sugar. We're not talking about, sorry, for the blood pressure. We're not talking about blood pressure today. But of course, I'll be more than happy for you to share those with us. Go ahead, Marie, unmute again and tell us those numbers that you took for the blood pressure.
For the blood pressure, all right. Yes. The first test, it was 192 over 118. On the second day, I get 185 over 111. And I get 179 over 111. Then I get 168 over 104. And then you go down to 152 over 100. And 133 over 85. And then I get the last reading, that was 123 over 83.
Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, some fire emojis, some number 7s in the chat, for this phenomenal transformation that is taking place with these organic-based products. If you have customers that weren't here this evening, they would have missed, a great testimony from Marie. But I'm sure there are people here today, Marie, who would like to attest to what you're saying. I know there's a man called Dan Rogers. His blood sugar as well. He has a very great story. Dan Rogers, if you don't mind me calling on you, I didn't plan to, but your story is so phenomenal that I want to share with. I know you have guests here, and I'd love for them to hear. So I'm going to unmute you, Dan Rogers. Just tell the people, what the products have done for you as well, in terms of, helping to improve your overall health, particularly managing your blood pressure and blood sugar. Go ahead, sir. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Don. Go ahead, sir. I'm asking you to unmute. Go ahead. With your connection. Your video is up, but you're not unmuting, sir. Go ahead. Your video is on, but you're not unmuting. Go ahead.
Good.
You're in the know. Go ahead, sir. Oops. Rogers, we're not hearing you. Well, at least I'm not hearing you. I'm seeing you, but I'm not hearing you. Okay. All right, so we seem to have some technical glitches there with Sir Don Rogers. If you want to unmute your co-host, you're free to unmute, sir, at any time and share that testimony of yours. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. We're not making up stories. There's no need to do that because of the fact that we know that integrity is important, and if we tell you a story that it doesn't go like that, then of course, the future of our business will be in turmoil, and so we continue to be as authentic as possible with these products. Go ahead, Sir Don Rogers, your time, take it away.
Good evening to all.
Yes, sir.
Listening to you, sir, the presentation, and then of course, that powerful testimony just now by that lady about her mother. But I too have my testimony. Are you hearing me, sir?
Loud and clear, sir. Take it away.
Yes, sir. So long before I knew about Vida Divina, know about...
You muted yourself.
Yes. In 2006, I was...
We're having some technical problems. You keep muting the mic, sir. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, great. And my sugar level, just to make this real quick, my sugar level that night was 700. Now I'm not, and I need to check to see the difference. When the lady was speaking about 23, I don't know what that is about, but I know 700 that was a dead move. And the surgeon did clearly say that night he was talking to other surgeons, thinking I wasn't hearing because he thought I should have been in a coma. I should have gone in a coma at 700. That's what he was saying. And fast forward, yes, I was on medication. Yes, at that time I was gymming, and it was a strange situation that the medicals couldn't understand. At that time, I was very physical in the gym. Fast forward, my health struggled for many years until 2021, when I was flown out to the United States and had two major procedures. One of which, one of my toes were amputated from my left foot. The toe beside the little toe on the left foot was amputated. Now, why was it amputated? Well, I got an injury, and of course you can tell now that my body wasn't fully relieved of diabetes. There was some amount in the body, so there was no blood flowing in the arteries on the left, not the right leg. So one of my toes got injured. I didn't know until that toe was no good. So by the time I got to the hospital in the United States, it was dead. It was smelling before I left home. It was completely dead. The surgeons could not bring this back. Now, fast forward. 2 months later, I was speaking, this will be in April 2021. I was speaking with Madam Bessel Charles of St. Vincent, who is now my upline, my sponsor. And we were talking about what's going on in St. Vincent in reference to the volcano. Fast forward, she said to me, "Are you working?" I've known her for like 15 years. "Are you working?" No, I'm not working. She said, I got something to tell you, a business opportunity. I'll invite you. Would you come on? Yes, of course. I came on, and that's very nice. So Christopher Lyon Thomas was the one presented, and you can imagine if Christopher is presented, it's all over. So for me that night, it was all over, but I did not tell her of my medical situation. So I started to use, shortly after, 2 weeks after the Te Divina, I started to use that, and I realized that the wound had started. I'm sorry about that. I kept having to declines coming through. So I started to use the Te Divina, and lo and behold, that wound within 3 weeks really started to close up rapidly. Rapidly. I also had a pick in my arm that ran a half an inch from my chest that fell out. It fell out one night on the third week. It actually came out of my body. A certain doctor that I went to told me, "I'm not touching this, man. You've got to go to the big hospital or head back to the States." I had no intention of going back to the States. And also, the surgeons in the States warned me that I had to return within 6 to 8 months, or else I would start to lose more limbs. That's been 2 years ago, man. That's 2 years ago, and I ain't going back. I've been using the Te Divina, the Ganoderma, the Chaga, the Reishi extract, the Chaga extract, and continue to drink tea, and I will continue to drink this for the rest of my life. Every day, I drink at least 8 ounces every single day of the Te Divina. What has it done for me? Restored my health. I restored. People look at me and they go, "Boy," every single day, people cannot recognize me anymore. People normally, if they know me well enough, will recognize me by my voice. There are people on this call right now from Angola that will tell you, "We don't recognize this guy." My health completely changed. Te Divina, so there's no more pharmaceutical companies. The Te Divina, the Reishi, the Chaga, I use them, still use them religiously. I feed on this stuff, man. I feed on this stuff. So I'll be talking till tomorrow morning for Don't Cut. So I am grateful. I'm elated. I'm excited about this company. I'm excited about these products. Folks, if you're on this call this evening, stop playing with your health, man. Stop playing with your health. Get back to the person who invited you. Get on these products tonight. God bless you. Don Focus Rogers in Anguilla.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Rogers is telling you that he lost a toe. He was on the verge of losing the others. Yes, that's what he's telling you. All because of type 2 diabetes. What do you know today? He's living his best life. I saw the man in Jamaica last year, and he did not walk or look as if he had lost any part of his body. The man looked young and fresh, no tummy in front of him, slim and slender, radiant. The effervescence, emitting from him was just simply, amazing. That is what he's telling you about. He's saying that all of this occurred after he started drinking that tea, supplementing his other daily medication with the reishi mushroom, with the Chaga mushroom. Look what the Lord has done. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Before Sir Rogers, you heard from Marie about her mother. She documented the numbers over a period of time, and now the lady is living her best life. Can I tell you? That's what is possible through these ancient organic mushrooms known as the reishi, the Chaga. Yes, and of course, if you already experiencing the challenges of type 2 diabetes, then the Mars and the Tonkat Ali for men, the Venus for women, and of course the sight. I did not know, Sir Rogers, that so many people in Jamaica are struggling with vision challenges. Yes, this business has opened my eyes to those challenges. People are calling daily. Yes, my eyes. What do you have? It is cataract. Oh, I have diabetes. I have glaucoma. All of these things. And my eyes are damaged. Wow, can I tell you? We are helping people to live their best lives just by using these ancient organic mushrooms. My question to you this evening is, will you continue to be the person that you are? Or will you effect the change that you need to today? Listen, your health is your responsibility. They say a pound of prevention, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. And today we are saying we don't want to see anybody amputated. We don't want to see anybody blind. We don't want to see anybody get to the point where you are impotent. We don't want to see anybody on dialysis. Dialysis is expensive. Here in Jamaica, 3 treatments for the week is $25,000 per treatment. That is crazy money to be spending. Some people just resign to dying because they know they can't afford the $75,000 per week. Just about $500 right here in Jamaica for dialysis treatment. So what are we saying to you? Here are some products. Somebody love you enough to invite you to this presentation. They care about your health. They care about your wealth. They care about your now, and they care about your future. Why don't you oblige and get back to those persons and let them know that, look here, I have heard enough. I need my tea, I need my reishi, I need my Chaga. And where the case is extreme, I need my Mars, I need my Venus, I need my Tonkat Ali, and I need my sight, because my health is my responsibility. If you are that person this evening, we want to tell you thanks for logging into the presentation, for receiving the information, and for having that desire to make that change. Get back only to the person who invited you. Yes, if you saw it online, it means that it came from somebody's platform. Look at the person's name and number and get back to that person and get your products. And can I tell you, your health will certainly improve. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being present this evening. This is Easter Sunday. It's a time of, family gathering, etc. But you thought it prudent to to be present with us this evening. And I trust that the information that was shared would have made a difference to your lives.